Sanjay is a dear friend and a prolific filmmaker, as you all know, and we go a very, very long way. And actually, he had desired. Sanjay, why did you say? Long back, he told me he would love to come to the school and meet the students. So I took his time, and I'm thankful that he's with us today. So we will give you a little brief of some work of his. He's done a lot of work, and I have known Sanjay to be a very, very good craftsman. His editing skills, his shot taking is breathtaking. He is known for his being stylish in cinema. So I told my in-house editor to make an AV of his movies. So he picked up clips from his films and made an AV. When I looked at it, I told him, कि अगर संजय देखेगा तो मुझे मारेगा। मेरी पिक्चरों का इतना गंदा कट बना के मेरे सामने दिखा रहा है। So please forgive me, but it is just to give them an idea, just a reminder to all of them that what is the kind of work you have done. So first we'll have a look at his AV, and then we'll continue. And in between, I'll ask you some questions in deep, and then later on, if you people have any questions, please feel free to ask. Sanjay, good evening to all of you.
आप पीछे देख सकते हैं संजय साहब को?
Actually, मैं वो यहाँ बैठा था। Good evening. Sorry about late getting here. So my journey, मैं Hindi English दोनों में I'll keep talking. More comfortable talking English, but that's okay. So I'm a Bombay boy. Like I say, born, brought up and spoiled in Bombay, and I went to college over here. And the one thing I did was I was very clear that I wanted to be a filmmaker in my later years. But क्योंकि पढ़ाई मैंडेटरी होती थी, प्योर हमारे पास तभी खाली कॉलेज था क्योंकि आर्ट्स है, कॉमर्स है और साइंस है. आईटा नहीं हुआ करता था वो जमाने में जैसा है. So we didn't have any of those things. But yes, I went to college, but started working simultaneously as an assistant director for 5 years that I was in college as well. So yeah, that's it. And then this was back in from 86 to 89, 90. And in 91, I signed my first film as a director, which was Atish for Mr. GPCP. And yeah, we made that film, and then of course it's been a long journey with ups and downs, which is part of any filmmaker. And yeah, that's in a nutshell. That's what I've done so far. It's still continuing. I'm lucky that I have survived this long, because generally the shelf life of directors in this film industry is not very long. I mean, a lot of people that I started out with are not, I don't hear of them anymore. So, which also I guess brings you to your first lesson in this field, that you have to constantly keep honing your talent, you have to constantly keep reinventing yourself, you have to constantly keep working on yourself. You have to be extremely aware of what is happening around you in the cinema that you belong to, which in my case is the Hindi film industry. But you need to know what is happening in the south, in the north, internationally. And by international, it's not just Hollywood, but to keep abreast. And when we started, or rather when I started, it was very difficult doing all of this, sourcing movies. We had to wait for film festivals, and that to jo wo dikhayenge humko dekhne milta. It was not what we wanted to see. But for you today, life has changed completely. You have access to whatever the hell you want. You can see whatever. So that is a key issue. How much time are you willing to devote to this? Because believe me, no amount of time is enough. There is so much to consume. There is so much to watch, read, travel, that it's an impossible task. But that's the only thing you have to keep doing. So I guess from here on, I think let's go.
संजय, हम सब लोगों ने अपने इनिशियल डेज में स्ट्रगल किया है, और जो भी स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं इनिशियली बहुत एंजाइटी होती है, हमें भी थी वो एंजाइटी, आप सराय बताएं कि कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोगों से मैंने सुना है, बच्चों से भी सुना है कि टैलेंट आप में अंदर से होता है और अगर टैलेंट होता है तो आपका हो जाता है. हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इज ट्रेनिंग?
I think training is most important, no? And like I said that हम उतने खुशनसीब नहीं थे हमारे टाइम पे जब मैं एक टीनेजर था कि I could walk into an academy like ITA or there was just the film institute, but it was very difficult. There was just one small and so हमारे पास कोई choice नहीं थी, तो हमको I became an assistant director because ऐसा तो नहीं होता कि आप एक दिन सुबह उठेंगे और बोलेंगे चलो आज मैं डायरेक्टर बन जाता हूँ या मैं एक्टर बन जाता हूँ. No, there's a craft, there is a method. You may feel that you are born with talent, but believe me, talent will not even get you 20% where you're supposed to be. Actually, talent will get you nowhere unless that talent is honed, unless that that talent has been trained. You know how to use that talent. आपको लगेगा कि आपकी आवाज बहुत अच्छी है या मेरे एक्सप्रेशंस बहुत अच्छे हैं, पर वो कैसे यूज करना है, उसको कैसे मॉड्यूलेट करना है, वो सब तो आपको you will be taught, you will be trained, and you will have to learn. So that in a sense is very important. I think also more important is patience, because you cannot feel that हाँ मैंने 6 महीने का एक कोर्स कर लिया तो मैं रेडी हो गया, ऐसा नहीं होता है. And like I said, in the case of filmmaking, it never stops. And when you talk to really big actors, like when you talk to Amit Ji, we talk to Mr. Bachchan and he will tell you, yeah, I'm still learning, and he constantly say, मैं फिर ये नए जितने लोग आ रहे हैं इनको देख के सीखता हूँ, हर रोज कोई नई चीज सीखता हूँ, stuff like that. In my last film that I was shooting in Kabul, there was a very difficult scene that Hrithik had to perform, and हमने उसकी शूटिंग शाम को कुछ 4:30-5 बजे शूट की, शॉट वॉट लगाया, सब वो आया, हमने 3 rehearsals की, and he just called me aside and he said, yeah, I have a request, can we back up today? Let's start this tomorrow morning because I feel I'm not ready. It's a very emotional scene, very powerful scene, and Hrithik Roshan is coming to me and telling me, I don't know how to do this thing. I don't know how to act it out. I'm just very confused. I said, I am there. I'm guiding you. He said, of course you are there. But I need to figure out in my head. And we actually packed up. And he went home. And he came back on set the next day. And he gave me the most amazing shot. It was a wonderful shot. The way he enacted the whole thing and everything. And then later that day, in between shots, I was sitting with him. And I said, no, मेरे को 2 बातें बता. कल तेरे को ये डर नहीं लग गया? You're such an accomplished actor. और तूने किया क्या उसके बाद में? So he told me, इसे को डर लगा, तो suddenly मेरे को नहीं समझ में आ रहा था कि how will I bring about the right emotion and more importantly, how people are doing it today. He said, I felt I was a little out of touch. कि my performance should not be a dated performance. ऐसे किया करते थे or whatever. So he actually went home that day and he watched Bajirao Mastani for Ranveer's performance. Yeah, he said, see, that's the graciousness also of the man to accept it. So many times मेरे साथ होता है, कल मुझे कोई बहुत dramatic सा scene shoot करना है और समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. So I'll sit at home, I'll watch movies, I'll go and watch a film जिसमें बहुत सारा drama था, just to trigger. You're not sitting there to say, no, I'll shoot it like this. No 2 things can be shot alike. But the fact that even Hrithik Roshan needs to go back. And the other thing you will be surprised, when I was shoot out at Bhadala, so I'm shooting with John and Anil Kapoor were the 2 leads. Anil Kapoor पहले दिन जब shoot पे आए तो मैं उनकी van ले गया उनको मिलने, and I'm talking to Anil and there's another gentleman sitting with him. And he introduced me saying, something saab hai. I said, nice to meet you, whatever. Then I said, and he said, मैं यार scene rehearse कर रहा हूँ इनके साथ में, and you tell me which do you like. And suddenly he read the scene out to me in 4 different ways. And I told him what I wanted. I said, okay. And then that gentleman stepped out. He said, let the director and actor talk. First thing I said, ye kaun hai? And he said, he's my teacher. Anil Kapoor had a dialogue teacher on set throughout the making of Shoot Out at Bhadala. A man that we consider so accomplished and a great actor. Hrithik Roshan had an acting teacher with him right through the making of Kabil, because he was playing a blind man. He said that I will not even rely on my director, I just want to rely on myself, that I get my performance right. कि कहीं पे भी, if you go back and you watch Kabil again, you will see that there is not a frame. Like I used to, मैं मजाक करता था, मैंने साला तो पोस्टर में भी अंदर लगा है. But that's what he did. That was his process. So when these people need training and guidance and a teacher at this stage, so I hope you understand how important it is for people who are starting out.
I would remind all of you, आपने सबने काबिल देखी होगी, सभी ने देखी होगी. काबिल में of course सबसे बड़ी स्ट्रेंथ ये थी कि जो ऋतिक रोशन की सिंसियरिटी थी, वो इतनी ऊर्जित थी उस पिक्चर के अंदर कि बहुत सारी चीजें जो है अनबिलीवेबल लगती हैं कि अंधा आदमी कैसे कर सकता है, लेकिन it was just his sheer intensity जिससे आपको बिलीवेबिलिटी जो है वो टूटने नहीं देता वो. और अगर एज एन एक्टर, जो एक्टर है आपने पता नहीं नोटिस किया, उसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट अकॉर्डिंग टू मी जहाँ वाकई एक परफॉर्मर की जो इन्वॉल्वमेंट होती है कैरेक्टर में कितनी होती है, वो जब पुलिस वाले से बात करके और कमरे से निकलता है जिसमें इंटरवल पॉइंट होता है, so he just walks और टकराता है मेज के साथ. If you see that scene, that's a classic case कि without speaking anything you can make out his anguish, his anger, his determination and his blindness all together in one shot. Everything in one shot. He's just walking out.
Shashi, I'll add to that. It's funny and interesting you brought that up. The day I was shooting that scene, and that was one of those, we knew that this is a very tough and a very difficult scene. Now for actors, I tell you another thing. I was having this conversation with Abhishek Bachchan. Recently we were sitting and chatting and हंसी मजाक कर रहे थे, and I told him, I said, कल, and we were actually उसके एक दिन पहले मेरे घर पे टीवी पे नटवर लाल आ रही थी, तो नटवर लाल मैंने देखी, ऐसे इतना far-fetched premise था उसका सब कुछ, and I said, but Amit ji, I said, but he's so convincing even over there, and बातों में we came to this one thing, and if you notice this, Amitabh Bachchan is known as the bap of voice modulation and dialogue bazi and dialogue delivery. 99 of his claptrap dialogues are all poker faced. They're just straight. कुछ एक आध बार शहंशाह वगैरह कुछ exceptions है, but it's and you talk about spoken to Amit ji also.
अच्छी बात कही आपने, क्योंकि अगर आप दीवार के सारे डायलॉग ले लें, जितने भी क्लैप वर्क की डायलॉग हैं, कि मैं आज भी
straight face normal spoken lines है. जब वो बोलता है कि इस बिल्डिंग के आपने ज्यादा पैसे दिए हैं, इतनी बड़ी जवाब देता है वो.
इस बिल्डिंग में मेरी माँ ने मीटिंग बनाई.
But what straight. So it's a lot of times you need the story, the scenario, the screenplay. That is also working. But the minute an actor is coming across, यानी acting कर रहा है, या perform कर रहा है, it just kind of falls flat. So when we were doing this scene, and I said ये scene है कि एक अंधा आदमी पुलिस स्टेशन में जाके पुलिस वाले के सामने बैठ के उसको बोलने वाला है कि तुम लोगों ने कुछ नहीं किया, अब मैं करूं. और वो पुलिस वाला बोलता है कि तुमको क्या लगता है कि हमारे आंखें, तू अंधा है, हम अंधे क्या? एंड ही सेज नहीं, आपकी आंखें खुली रहेंगी पर आप कुछ देख नहीं पाएंगे. तो व्हेन ही थ्रोज दिस चैलेंज कि आपके कान खुले रहेंगे पर आप कुछ सुन नहीं पाएंगे, आपका मुंह खुला रहेगा, आप कुछ बोल नहीं पाएंगे. एंड सबसे बड़ी बात, आपको सब समझ में आएगा लेकिन आप समझा नहीं पाएंगे. अब ये बहुत बड़ी बात है, एक पुलिस वाले के सामने बैठ के बोलना. इट्स अ बिग थिंग. एंड ऑल्सो वी डिड नॉट वांट टू लूज आवर कैरेक्टर, दैट इट इज बिलीवेबल. So that day when I went into his van and I sat down with him, it was a very funny incident because a similar thing I had read. One of my favorite directors is Michael Mann, who has directed Heat, and Heat was the first time that Al Pacino and Robert De Niro came face to face in a standoff scene, and it was the only time and only one scene. So obviously वो director पे pressure था कि मैं ये scene कैसे shoot करूँगा. With two of the greatest actors of all time are going to be confronting each other. हाँ, नहीं वो तो क्लाइमैक्स में था, बट जो कॉफी शॉप में जो दोनों बैठे हैं फर्स्ट टाइम में दे कम फेस टू फेस, है लंबा सीन है जहाँ वो द सीन इन लोखंडवाला इज अ होमाज टू दैट व्हेन विवेक एंड संजू आर फेस टू फेस. दैट वाज द इंस्पिरेशन वी हैड कि वैसा होना चाहिए. पर उसमें आल्सो इफ यू सी I read the biography of the director, in which he has printed the shooting script of that page. He has printed that, और उसमें director का note है pencil से लिखा हुआ side पे, literally, pardon my language, but what is written over there is, don't fuck around, place 2 cameras and roll. That's it. कि भैया यहाँ खुशाली मत मारना, ट्रॉली वॉली मत चलाना, लाइटिंग वाइटिंग मत करना, ये 2 बाप है, 2 कैमरा रख दो, चुपचाप उनको अपना काम करने दो. And when you read Al Pacino's biography, he talks about the same scene, and he said, I went in there with the same attitude, कि it's a normal scene, सामने एक normal actor है, मुझे भी normal बनना है, मुझे I don't want to, ना खाली पढ़ना है, ना काम होना है, कुछ नहीं. And if you see that scene, it's a classic scene, and they both played it out straight. And the same thing, the point I was making was, in my script in Kabul, when he says that line, and he says the last line, कि सर इस खेल में कोई lifeline नहीं होगी, और वहाँ पे स्क्रिप्ट में लिखा है इंटरवल. I was driving to the shoot, और मेरा दिमाग चल रहा था, I said यार ये वहाँ पे इंटरवल का कार्ड आ जाएगा, बात नहीं बनेगी, कि क्या करूँ. And I was driving, it was a Sunday, and I called my first lady, and I said I need a steady hand. And my cameraman was Sudeep Chatterjee, who is today the #1 cameraman in the country. So when you reach that position, you have there is a reason you reach that position, because you are very, very good. You only work with the best, which meant that I had to get him the best steady cam operator. So वो हमने पूरा दिन ढूंढा, and I told Hrithik also the same thing. I said I'm just going to place the camera, and you perform, but just play it normal. You know? I said, but the drama, I said वो होशियारी मैं मारूंगा जब तेरा काम खत्म होगा. So when he finishes, and then he gets up, and there's a round trolley, he's turning left to right, the trolley is going right to left, you know, and he opens that stick, and he starts walking out. I said, now, this is the moment where you become a man. This is the moment. And now if you see the body language, when he's walking out, he bumps into something, कुछ गिरता है, उसको पड़ी नहीं है. एक पुलिस वाला आता है, उसको कंधे से लगता है, और ये चलता है, पुलिस वाला मुड़ के देखता है कि क्या हो गया, और ये सीधा चले जा रहा है. If you see any blind person, and even Hrithik's performance before that, they are extremely apologetic about everything. अरे यार आपको लग तो नहीं यार, अरे मैं I hope I'm not in the way, or you know, it's inherent. And here he was somebody who transformed and said, I don't give a damn. Now it's my time. So that, yeah, there's a lot of things that came into play, but he held it all together just by that expression.
Was that